Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Your mom in the fucking stand!
Sometimes you see these videos of these guys that are lost, and then they walk into a church, and then the preacher says like the exact right thing from the Bible, and the guy's like, "Oh my God, this is what I needed." I feel the same way right now. I feel like
Yeah.
I love to hear that, Fred.
absolutely.
I love to hear that.
Good.
Thank
It's
you.
really good to have you here. And
What is happening?
speaking, if I could be, I don't know, to borrow from them, I think you're kind of speaking the gospel right now.
Well, the
you know?
truth is, you know what's crazy about all of this? Because when people attack my views, what they don't understand is that the relationships I'm describing are not just perfect for the man. Women are absolutely happy serving a man they respect. Women are absolutely happy saying, you know what? I know I have the best man on the planet, and I know I make him happy. Women are happy with that.
Yeah, that's true.
They're far more happy with that than they are working some fucking career.
Yeah.
And some garbage. Oh, I have thoughts and opinions and a job.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Have kids,
Dumb
sit at
bitch.
home, be quiet, make coffee.
Yeah.
And it makes everybody happier in the long run. It's good for everyone. I don't know how this is even controversial anymore.
Right,
true.
but Cobra, might I interject that if women were truly happy doing that for so long, maybe this whole women's lib thing, how did that come about?
That's a psyop from the New World Order. They're deliberately trying to turn women against men. They have to divide the peasants. That's the only way the elites can retain control. They turn the blacks against the whites, the Democrats against the Republicans, the women against the men. It's all a psyop, and they do it purposefully. Listen, a revolution is nothing more than men standing in one place and saying this shit has to change. The reason there's no revolution, despite the absolute tyranny we experience here in the Western world, is because most men aren't allowed out the house because their wife will get mad at them. You have to be home at 10 o'clock. Come home. You're not allowed out.
Well, what about the kids? Should he be home?
Sure, you should be home for your kids. But my point is, you're not going to feel like a king or feel brave enough to go and rebel against the New World Order if you don't even feel in charge of your own house. If you're not a king in your own house, then how are you a king anywhere else, right? And the law is set up in a way in the Western world.
Like that.
The law is set up in the way in the Western world where men have absolutely zero power. Most men are clinically depressed, working jobs they hate, in sexless marriages, and they know they can't leave because they lose the house and they lose the kids and they lose everything else. So they don't have time to be concerned with anything that's actually happening in the world. They keep us divided and distracted. And empowering females is the easiest way to weaken the will of men. What happened when the Romans conquered the Greeks? The first thing they did was kill all the fighting age males. And we live in a world now where they are deliberately killing the fighting age males. They're killing the spirit, the warrior spirit inside of men. And they're doing that by motivating females and empowering them to the point where they're going to sit there and go, you know what? I'm a feminist. You can't tell me what to do. I'm allowed to go out with my friends. He's just my friend. I'm allowed to sleep at his house and drink vodka. Oh, I only sucked his dick. What's the problem? You know what? Fine, we get a divorce. I'm taking the fucking house.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Yeah.
Yep.
How do you feel about women serving in the military and stuff like that?
I think that's the biggest mistake a female could possibly make. Why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah, me too.
One, you're shit at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first thing.
Yeah.
Like anyone who's out here who's actually been through something, as I have, knows that when the fight goes down, you need the women protected in a way. You don't need the screaming in your ear, right? So they're shit at it. That's the first thing. And the second thing, it's part of the psyop. They're masculine. In the Western world, they are trying to turn females masculine. It's not an accident. None of this is an accident. All of this is done very, very purposefully. And it's to destroy the will of man. The reason I feel compelled to say the things I say and do the things I do, etc., is because I live in a country where there's no femme-centric government that's going to come and destroy me. And also in my relationships with females, there's no woman telling me, Andrew, just put the mask on. Andrew, just be quiet. Andrew, it's late. Don't lose your job. Andrew, the kids, blah, blah, blah. They're just sucking men down the pit.
So hold on. Do you mean to tell me that Cobra Tate will not be married, will not be tamed?
It's not about being tamed or married. I don't believe in marriage in terms of an institution, not because I am against the idea of loving a woman, but I'm so anti-government. I don't want them to have anything to do with me, especially where my dick goes. So fuck them.
Yeah.
So I refuse to sign the piece of paper because I just don't want to deal with governments more.
Okay. So there won't be a Mrs. Cobra Tate.
If I meet a woman and point,
Yeah. You.
she's Mrs. Cobra Tate.
Yeah.
I don't need the government to give me any kind of fucking approval.
Have you met a woman yet that you go,
What do you mean?
Mrs.
That's
Cobra
all I fucking do. What are you talking about? I'm just pump.
Wow.
You got a sister, bitch?
Bump.
Like, what the, you think I'm playing games?
Do you
think I'm playing games?
Do you ever worry that a woman
Wow.
just is with you for the wrong reasons, and therefore, do you ever hide how successful you are? You know what I mean? Like just to see like what happens when like the Lambo's in the garage.
That's a good question, and I think you have to look at it under a different frame.
Okay.
If she's only with me because I am tall, strong, rich, and successful, and smart, and interesting, and charismatic, and humble,
and funny,
and funny.
Yep.
If she's only with me for those things, and I'm only with her because she's beautiful and shuts the fuck up, who's more shallow? Truthfully.
You.
So who cares?
Right.
So I'm not going to be gold dug because I'm not an idiot. Like no girl's going to come to me and say, "Give me money."
Yeah.
If I decide to buy her a present for her birthday, it's my prerogative.
Right.
I'm not stupid. I'm not a punk. But I think that this whole idea of shallow is kind of hard to define, right? Some go, they're only with you because you're rich and tall and gorgeous. I'm like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What else are they going to be with me for? Like,
Right,
duh.
right.
I'm only with her because she's gorgeous too.
Yeah.
So-
Like, it's normal. That's human nature.
So hold on though. Have you had a serious relationship?
I have many concurrent serious relationships
wow.
as we speak.
Are you poly?
No, because that means they can talk to other dudes. That's fucking haram. That's atrocious. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
It is.
Agreed.
Throughout the majority of human history, female promiscuity has been absolutely frowned upon. Only in the Western world we're going to pretend it's an okay thing. Every single culture since the dawn of human time and every single place on the planet has said that female promiscuity is disgusting to the point where females were executed for it.
Yeah.
And most of the world today,
As they should be.
get the rocks.
Yeah.
Abdul,
Yeah. Get the rocks.
get the rocks.
Yep.
In most of the world today, it's still frowned upon. It's unacceptable. Whereas every single king and sultan and sheikh since the dawn of human time had multiple women. Men are allowed multiple women. Women are not allowed multiple men. Because if a woman has multiple men, you cannot ensure paternity. And the modern science of the devil, just because we can work out how the dad is, doesn't mean the actions are acceptable.
That's true.
Under the will of God. I can walk and have 10 wives behind me. That's perfectly acceptable.
So hold
if a
on.
woman has 10 men, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Absolutely vile.
Yes.
Females should not talk to any man besides her brothers, her father, and the man she's with. If she truly loves me, she should want as much help as possible to cater to me and serve me and make me coffee. She should encourage me to get more wives.
Amen.
Sounds like Sharia law is your. Wait, so
I'm a Christian.
Have you ever? What's the longest you've been in a monogamous situation?
Monogamous?
with a lady?
Fucking
No,
So wait. You mean her being monogamous to me or me being monogamous to her?
the latter. Ever happened? Will it ever happen?
I don't see the point. I don't see the advantage.
Children.
I can have children while fucking another bitch. Watch me.
But here's the deal, man. But they will drain your finances. Multiple baby mamas.
No. He's got it.
Nobody drains my finances. I'm the big G. I don't think you understand. You cannot drain the big G's finances. The biggest mistake you could possibly make, the biggest mistake a female could possibly make is trying to go to war with me. She could come and say, please, can I have this? The baby needs diapers, whatever. Maybe. Okay, fine.
Maybe.
But if you were to, maybe. That little fucker can shit on the floor for free.
Yeah.
But if you're going to come to me with like a legal letter or something, you're going to get crushed. Decimated.
Oh my God.
I'm petty.
I'm terrified
And I'm rich.
of you.
Yeah.
I will do anything it takes to not pay you. I'll go to the jungle. I'll burn it all. I'll sit there broke myself. Everyone's going to starve. I'm that guy.
Yeah.
Do you ever get sweet with a lady?
I'm
when
sweet
you're
now.
when you're
What do you mean? I am
do you,
sweet.
you ever is there ever like a tender
Completely.
if I with a lady alone, is there ever a toned down version of this guy?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's not that I'm some psycho and I don't believe that men and women should be in love. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I should be allowed to have a bunch of chicks and do whatever I want, and she should obey. And if she will do that, then I absolutely will love her. Why wouldn't I? Right? Love is a real thing, and love is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just so full of love I need more than one woman.
Maybe.
I think that's really the case.
And you're such a virile man that hey, you have to lean into the mic more, my love.
Sorry.
Push it towards you. You're too virile to be tied down.
Well, it's just I just don't see the advantage. I really do believe that if any man, this is a red pill most people don't want to accept, but if you were to get any man on the planet and say to him, you have a wife and she loves you and she's going to remain loyal to you and you can still fuck around with other women.
Wow.
Do you want that? Yes or no? If any man's honest, he's going to say yes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
It's the game. So
Yeah, of course.
I'm in a fortunate enough situation where
Yeah.
I managed to pull it off, right? I don't pull it off with money or anything else. I meet beautiful young ladies who look at me and go, you know what, Andrew, you're such a special individual. You're such an amazing character that I accept. It's like when, all right,
Yeah.
you like cars, don't you?
Yeah.
All right. If you buy a McLaren, you accept that half the time it's going to fucking break for no reason. It's just a pain in the ass. If you want something reliable, you get a Toyota. If you want something sexy as fuck that comes with a bunch of problems, you get a McLaren. I'm the McLaren. You chose me,
are
bitch.
the McLaren.
You chose me. I'm not going to act like a Toyota. I'm the McLaren. So you're just going to have to accept what comes with me.
Yeah.
You are a McLaren. That's really good. That's accurate.
It's a good analogy. No?
It is a really good
Yeah.
analogy.
I use that to Romanian bitches don't speak English. Like, McLaren? I'm like, yes, bitch. McLaren.
That's all they
shut
hear. Good morning, Julia. Did you like that highlight? Why not watch a whole episode or look at other highlights here, or you can subscribe right here so you know when that.
You dumb broad.
What? I did that right. I know I did. Did I do that right?